So here we go. We've got, again, just to recap one last time, R8, DBS, Veyron, Shelby, GTR, LaFerrari, Volvo S60, and the Zenvo ST1. This is going to be quite a cool little thing to do. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with Germany, and I'm not doing this based on times. I'm doing this based on race results. So not race results, but the most controllable car out of the group. So I have the R8. Which is probably going to be one of the front runners. I want to bet my predictions before we start this event will be the top three will be the R8, the GTR, and the LaFerrari. Alright, so here we go. Setting out. R8's a really cool car. Sounds great. Not really my personal favorite supercar. Michael knows this because I think it's a cheap man's Lamborghini. So it's a little bit squirrely, not too bad. Oh yeah, that's off-roading right there, but I'm not going to count that really for this. I'm not doing the flop rule that I did in the little challenge I did during the live stream that you're probably watching this video from, or if you're watching the live stream live, you're seeing this live, you probably already know what's happened. Oh, yep, that was a drift. Alright, so one little mark, I guess you could say, against the Audi. No pun intended, because you know German currency is the mark. But the R8 is definitely a good handling car. I'm just not very good at containing the high-speed cars in this game. So it's got a bit of a squirrely attitude, but because I'm going flat out. So all right, like I said, I did not time these races. So all right, into the second to last corner, into the last quarter. I said second to last for whatever reason, and across the line. So the R8. It did pretty well. I didn't time it, like I said, but it did have a couple little screw-ups. So we'll see how that goes with the other cars in the group. So I'm going to park this over here. Get to work with championship for me. All right, so here we go in the LaFerrari. We'll see how controllable this car. If I can avoid spinning out and hitting in the tire wall, unlike I did in the Audi, we'll see how this goes. So into the first corner, LaFerrari's holding its well. No drama to report yet. It did hit a bump, and it got a little bit squirrely. Taking the corner is a bit tighter than I did in the Audi. That's where we crashed right here, so this will be where it passes up. Alright, so here we go. Going to the follow-through here. Sad I still remember most of the names of these corners, and I don't even really watch Top Gear that much anymore. I watch the Grand Tour most now. The infamous Stig cut on that corner there. And coming into the second to last corner. And by far the LaFerrari is impressing me more and more every time I drive into this game. And across the line. So the R8 definitely just took the lead. Not the R8, the LaFerrari just took a lead on this event against the R8. So yeah, we'll get out of that. And we will quickly check how encoding's doing. Yeah, I'm killing it right now. But it's still getting video. So that's all. Great sounding engine, that V12, the 6-liter V12. Now, you're probably like, why didn't I use the V12 Vantage? If you didn't, if you're watching the video, you can rewind a little bit. I said, I don't think I actually did say it, but in the video, but the V12 Vantage I was going to use was broken because I've got my model detail on low. So I'm using the TBS as a substitute for right now. Oh yes, keyboard got stuck again. All right. So DBS for a two-wheel drive car is competing with the likes of the LaFerrari. We're understeering a little bit, so that's going to definitely take a bit of a mark on it on my in my head score sheet. Follow through. I'm cutting that way too sharp, and it's definitely not as fast. So that'll probably take a bit of a toll on what my best three cars are. And we are topping out in the second to last corner. Now, granted, this is not what the Aston was made for. Oh, we hit the curb there. Oh, I cut that way too sharp. Alright, well, it hit after the line, so it didn't matter. Alright, so the DBS is now moved into second. The R8 is now in third. And before you think favoritism, I'm actually really trying with these cars right now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're off in the Nissan. This is actually my dream car, so I'm going to try not to be favoritism, though. Not put favoritism on this thing. Here we go. To the first corner, the GTR is holding as well. Into Chicago now. Here we go into the I can't remember what this corner is called. Definitely a little bit wide, but I didn't actually hit the wall, so that's awesome. Going through the follow-through. I apologize if there's any drop frames. I'm actually filming and streaming right now for those who are watching the video form version of this challenge. So, yeah, I'll probably re-upload this as its own separate video. Alright, into the second to last corner. A little bit off-roading, so that's going to be a mark. But it's only got one mark in comparison to the DBS and Audi RH2. So, it is now second place. So, alright, so the top three right now. We've got the LaFerrari in first, the GTR in second, the DBS in third, with the R8 in fourth. This will be the decider, because this car is the fastest car on planet Earth right now, but it's by far the worst handling in any racing game I've ever played. The Veyron is a horrible handling monster. It's like a boat, and it did go off-road, so that is a minor mark. You know, it's not. Well, it's just a mark in general, really. Take corners really slow. It'll definitely dust on the straightaways, but it's definitely not the greatest car for cornering. A little bit of understeer, not as bad as the GTR in that corner. And I know you're probably thinking, this isn't realistic. It's because the handling physics in this game are way off from, say, Forza and Gran Turismo. And we're topping out on this, too. Interesting. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's extreme understeer right there. So that's 2, I think. So that'll tie it, and I'll probably will put it ahead of the DBS. So now our top 3 is the LaFerrari, the GTR, and the Bugatti Veyron, which I did not expect, actually, to be in the top 3 at any point in this video. Back it up a little bit. Here we go in the Zenvo. This is going to be really bad. I've got a bad feeling about this car. Oh, yep. That's a spin. That's 1. Alright. So that already is going to take it out of contention for the top 3. Unless it does really well the rest of the race, and it's another spin. That's 2. Oh, that's a slide, so it's still 2. Alright, going into Chicago. Hammerhead, that's the name of that corner. Shoot. Ah! It's got like it's got freaking dinner trays underneath its tires. Here we go. Oh! I'm not even on the course anymore, guys. Alright, here we go. Now I'm really interested with the follow-through, because you can actually go full out on that course. Ah! This will be to make this thing the longest video ever, because I keep freaking spinning it out. Alright, here we go. Into the follow-through. Let off. Oh! Golly! What is this thing? Got freaking ice in its tires or something? Alright, so that's like 5, I think. I haven't even been keeping count. It's been so frustrating. Oh! 6. 7. By far, probably going to be in last place. Alright, end the second to last corner. And 8 spins now. I'm not even including the off-road marks, so that'd probably be like 20 by now. Alright, into the last corner, I'm just going to baby it from now, so I don't go to 10 marks on this car. Alright, cool. 9 marks in total on the Zenvo ST1. Definitely probably going to put it in dead last for the event. Check again how we're doing on encoding. Still, it's a T6, I believe, so it's got a 6-cylinder. So it's not the smallest engine, but it's definitely probably the weakest. Alright, into the first corner. Volvo is doing exceptionally well. If this can hold itself without any marks, it'll immediately jump to second place. So if it doesn't spin, understeer into a wall, understeer off the course, oversteer at all, which it has not, that could easily be second place. And that would be kind of the biggest upset since Ohio State and Michigan. Sorry, Michael. But yeah, okay, those are on me. That's driver error. Going through here. Alright, so we're down to 400 yards to the corner. Brakes are hard on. A little bit, not really. Into the second to last corner. The Volvo's still holding up its well. And that is literally no marks the entire run. The Volvo is now in second place. it has beaten out the I think, what was that? It was the GTR. So the GTR has now been dropped to 3rd place by a Volvo at that. So we're saving the best for last, and that is the Shelby GT500 Mustang. Again, I apologize for the drop frames. I know there's a little bit in the actual video that I'm in the due to the Volvo. Then during the Volvo lap, really. Yeah, it's dropping a million frames now. All right. Well, yeah, still dropping a million frames. All right. Well, I'm gonna cut the recording off and probably come back once I get this stuff situated.